Hey everyone, this is Chris. Welcome back to my project management sandbox. We've already talked about Kanban and the ways to visualize the work. Also, we've talked about multitasking, how to reduce it, and why it's important to focus on the flow. Today, let's take one step further and look at the tool that helps us measure the flow. Today, we will talk about the Cumulative Flow Diagram, or CFD. We will discuss how it works, what it shows to us, and how to read it. Just a quick reminder, hit like and subscribe right away. You can always take it back, you know that. And we are getting started. The CFD is the chart that shows how work items move through different stages of your workflow over time. Think of the snapshot of entire system, not individual task. This tool helps us answer the following questions. Are we delivering consistently? Are we getting overloaded? Where work is piling up and why? It looks like a stacked colored band, and each band represents the stage of the workflow. For example, in progress, in review, on hold, and done. As time passes, the bands grow based on how many items are in the particular stage. What's inside the cumulative flow diagram? And what three items it tells us? Number one is throughput. This is how much work is finished over a period of time. If the done band grows steadily upward, that means you're delivering consistently. That's a good thing, it's growing. If it's flat, that's a dangerous sign that nothing is being completed. Number two is work in progress, showing how much work your team is currently handling. You'll see it at the height of the combined doing bands, everything that's not in to do and not done yet. If those bands are getting thicker over time, this means that the work is piling up and the flow is slowing down. And number three is the cycle time. It shows how long it takes for a task to go through all the stages of your delivery pipeline, from start to finish. When the bands are parallel and stable, the cycle time is predictable. When the bands become uneven, like blowing up or spreading apart, this means that something is stuck. Why CFDs matter? Kanban is not about working faster, but mostly about making the work visible, so we can improve the flow and remove the bottlenecks. The CFD tells you where to look, what to fix, and if the team is improving over time. The best part is that you do not need to manually build it. Normally, it's available in the task tracking tools. Now let's look at this cumulative flow diagram sample and read it together. On this diagram, you can see the following items. On top, the status says that we are reviewing right now. These are done, in progress, in review, and on hold. On the left, you can see the numbers, and this is the number of tasks completed over time. On the bottom is the timeline. In this particular example, we see the work completed in weeks. So let's take a look. Done area steadily grows. It tells us that we have a healthy throughput and tasks are being completed over time. And it's good that it is growing, and this is the highest band overall. Number two is in progress. And if we review in detail the in progress band, we can see that at the beginning, it started from zero and it was growing steadily over time, reducing closer to the end of week 5. I would say this is natural, as at the beginning the team is still in the discovery stage and trying to understand what exactly needs to be done. The work in progress should be super active in the middle of the initiative and should decrease closer to the end. Let's take a look at the in review band. We see that also, really few work items were in progress at the very beginning. The in review column was almost equal to it, which is a bit weird. I would assume that probably the team was continuously reviewing something that they have been hustling aside during the first stages of the initiatives. However, if we start to look further, we can see that it starts to grow, and it also compensated the amount of work that we had in progress, which is also good, meaning that the majority of work is being completed and passed to review. Another band that we can see here is on hold, which has been increased significantly during week 3. Potentially, the reason was that the team had some dependency or a bottleneck, or they were waiting for some sort of the input. So if I would find myself in week 3, I would look closely at the column with the items on hold to figure out what's going on there and if I can help in any way to unblock the team to move things faster. So let's compare what you see on the diagram and what it tells you. If bands are smooth and parallel, your system is healthy and predictable. If the bands are getting thicker and expanding, the system has bottlenecks, meaning that too much work stuck in one stage. Throughput line becomes flat. Remember, I'm referring to the done column when the work should be completed. This means that the work is actually not being completed, and that's a red flag to look at. Work in progress keeps increasing. That means that the team is multitasking and potentially has a lack of focus. So in short, CFD shows if the work is floating or accumulating. And I'd say that this is one of the simplest and the most powerful Kanban metrics. Let me know if you still have questions about CFDs and we can cover those in comments. Meanwhile, thanks for watching and see you in the next one. Cheers!